Yeah, boys. Welcome to the brand new club. We've got a lot of stuff planned for you guys today. What we're gonna do is, first of all, we're gonna do it very, very easily. All right, we're gonna do it on easy first because we have to understand how this map works, so that eventually we can get together and figure this out, not just on medium, not just on hard, but all the way up to alternate balloon rounds and chimps and all that crap, man. That's very worrisome here. Yes. I know. It's freaking crazy, man. Thank you guys so much. I know. I am treating you guys real good today. So let's do this. Let's go for a quick heli. Let's go Jelly Belly heli right here. We're just gonna go for a single. It's gonna be a nice easy one. We're gonna lock this guy in place though. We're gonna lock him right here in the front. Ooh, baby, just in time, man. Yeah. So if you guys have not been here for the update, these pants, man. I don't wear pants ever. Not a fan of pants, especially these pants, man. They're tight in all the wrong spots. All the wrong spots. Anyways, if you guys have not seen the new map, they are awesome. All right? So, it just is awesome. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, we got a lot of stuff going on here. You guys got like 20 questions in a row. I can't even answer them that quickly. I'm actually starting off here because what I wanted to do is I actually wanted to throw some normal towers down, just beat easy on this, so I can get into sandbox mode, so we can show you guys some really, really cool stuff. Then, we're going to go back and... I don't know if I want to play it on medium or just jump all the way up to hard here, but we'll see how it goes. If you guys want to press like, feel free, man. I definitely appreciate it. It costs you nothing and makes me happy, so it's awesome. I never wear pants during live streams. No, never, man. I just don't like pants. Pants is not a thing that I would normally do. Alright, yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a very easy strat. It's just going to be a pursuit heli, into a razor rotors, into a camo detection heli, then into razor rotors, and then you're freaking set, man. Oh, good try on me, Ryan, good try. So, yes, so how much donation for pants off? That'd be a big donation, man. Real big donation. I don't think you can afford that, alright? I don't think anybody can afford that. Alright, don't spam. Come on. Alright. You guys know the rules, man. Sadly, Jonathan's not here. So, I gotta get back into my Nightbot action and see if I can set this up on this new stream deck that he got me here. See if I can set it all up. I've got a couple things like this and this, if it works, unless it's broken. It might be broken. Whoa. Ray, baby, there he is. Thank you so much, Ray. Says Supreme Chancellor. Well, thank you, Ray. It's so kind of you. Every 10 minutes or so, I shall donate $2. Let's see how this goes. Whoa, that's so nice, man. Thank you. Oh, I was going to attend to the spammers. Thank you. All right. So, there's a lot of interesting things here. First and foremost, there's certain towers that you technically don't ever get to see the bottom of. And I think this is probably going to be pretty interesting. You never get to see the bottom of a tack shooter. You never get to see the bottom of an ice tower. All right? I mean, these are towers that don't normally move. They're aiming. So we finally get to see what's going on with these different towers and kind of how they're going to work for us. It's really, really goofy. We never get to see the back of a spike factory, right? We never get to see the back of a village. These are all really, really fun towers. Oh, the village doesn't change. He's just always backwards. Spike factory doesn't change either, I don't think. Oh, man, look at the texture. It's glitched. Look at that little glitch right there. Isn't that so cool? It's like Ninja Kiwi just didn't care, you know? They're like, it's 3D, but whatever. This map is quite difficult. I'm going to try and walk you guys through a normal strategy in here. Hopefully we'll get it done for you guys pretty easily. Main thing, for sure, is what you want to do is you want to get your alchemized heli pilot going. Once you get that, it's not like it's game over, but things are going to really start to go your way. You can start to farm a little bit or like do some other things and just kind of make it all work. But yes, very, very cool. We finally get to see the back of the spike factory. I mean, it's not really the back. That one switches around, but the ice tower, that was screwed up, and the texture also screwed up over here. Very interesting. Sun God Temple does not turn with the map either, so he's just stuck in place. Oh, that's awesome. This is what we need to check out, guys. Go to sandbox mode and see what we're doing. No, this is actually my first time ever playing the map, believe it or not. Well, second time playing the map. I did a little bit of a test to see what it was, you know, doing earlier today, and basically just understanding how the map works. And I want to try and explain that to you guys today. The basic idea of this map is, you know what? Hold on. Is that obviously it moves. I'm just gonna go for a second Razor Rotors here. That should be good enough for us. But the basic idea of the map is that obviously it rotates. It's going to take you 4 rounds to go from here to here, and then 4 rounds to go from here to here. So it's a full 8-round rotation to go all the way around here. So basically you're on for 4 rounds, you're off for 4 rounds. So when you start to math out how it's all going to go down, you can easily figure that out. Co-op on hard with 4 players because everybody... Oh no, that's no good. The main thing I want you guys to understand about this map, though, is you're definitely going to have to go with 2 towers in particular. They're going to be the best towers in the game. It's going to be Hellies, and it's going to be Monkey Aces. They're just going to be really, really good for us. So just kind of get used to it. I'm sorry, it sucks, but that's the way it is. So here we go, taking it down, round 40 on easy. Whoop! There we go. We get 8 freaking little monkey totems right here. And 247 monkey money, man. That's delish. That is delish. So, what I want to do is actually want to go into sandbox mode for a little bit and kind of have a little bit of fun here. And if you guys want to see anything in particular, let me know. I want to show you guys a couple kind of interesting things. A couple interesting things that I've noticed. First and foremost, if you just... No, what? Look how far that turned, man. Holy crap. That's weird. When you send out round 1, it doesn't spin. But you can spin this bad boy right round, baby. How fast can we spin it? Oh my god. Do I need to get my auto... Do I have an auto clicker right? I do have a freaking auto clicker. All right, let's see. First of all, how fast can you spin the gear? That's a very, very fun question for us. So what I'm going to do is, I don't think you guys can see this, but I've got an auto clicker here. What I can do with my auto clicker is I can make this thing click once every 1/10 of a second. All right? So let's put a couple towers down here so you guys can finally see what's going to happen here and the interestingness of this combo here. All right? Let's put a couple of these guys down. Let's throw down a couple of these guys, Super Monkey, Wizard, and all that stuff. All this good gooey stuff here. All right, there it is. That's a good combo right there. You want it even faster, man? All right, once every 900th of a second. That's what's gonna happen here. 900ths of a second. All right, you guys ready for this? All right, so what I got to do is, where's my Control F3 is the stop hotkey. Okay, I got to remember that. Control F2, Control F3. Remind me if I forget. All right, all right, you guys ready for this? Control F2. Oh! Oh my God! Look at how fast they are. Look at the projectiles. Like they don't even have time to shoot. Oh my god, that is hilarious. All right, here, let me stop this. Control F3. And it keeps going for a little bit. It's got that spin, baby. All right, what do you guys want to see here? Let's go for like a very fast shooting robo. Look at all the balloons though. I mean, there's so many red balloons on the screen, our towers can't even stop it. Let's go for like a roboplasma. It's a fast shooting tower. Let's see what happens when I do this. All right, round 2. Just round 2. This is just crazy red balloons. Okay, Control F2. Let's go. Oh my god. So I think I might need more balloons. He's actually popping them. Oh my god. All right. We need... Oh no, he is getting overwhelmed here. All right, they're finally sticking through, even with all of our towers over here. Do you guys want me to see if I can go faster? Place them on the small gears. Oh, all right. All right, let's stop this for a second. Let's see. Let's do it like this. What do you guys want to see on the on this thing? Let's do another super monkey, man. Let's go for a dark champion. Let's go Legend of the Night while we're at it. Why the heck not? While we're at it, bro. Okay. You guys want me to go faster? Are you sure? Are you sure? Ooh, that's a good point. Ace. Yeah, a lot of fun things to do here. All right, where's my auto clicker, man? I lost it. Here it is. Here it is. We're gonna make it faster. 1 time every 100th of a second. That means we're clicking 20 times a second. 20 times a second. Let's go. Oh, look, dude! It actually looks kind of cool. Look at the super monkey on the small gear. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Faster! You guys want it faster than that? All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Let's slow it down for a second. That's as fast as we can go for now. The monkey ace is doing his weird little changes here. Let's change it to around, I don't know, something more funny. 2037 or something like that. I don't know. Just we might lag out of existence if I do that. I don't know if I should. Oh, all right, let's deal with it. I might crash. I just want to be honest with you guys. I might freaking crash. All right, you guys want a boom boom? All right, let's go for a quick boom boom. Let's just get some upgrades. Let's do some random crap. Let's get Adora up. Let's get the fastest shooting sniper of all freaking time. Get one of these bad boys. Look at this texture, man. That thing's so weird. It shows that they actually did, at the very least, do this thing. Round 63. Are you kidding me? All right, let's go for a Zarbomba so we can just clean these guys up and then see if the Spirit of the Forest is going to do anything for us. And then we're going to... Why not? Prince of frickin' Darkness, dude. Let's do it. Prince of Darkness, you get to see the back... Well, I guess you could have already seen the back of the Prince of Darkness. So that's not unreasonable, right? I don't think. All right, round 63. Is that what we're doing? Ultra Jug? What do we need an Ultra Jug for? I mean, I guess if you want one extra Ultra Jug here. All right. Now, this is going to be the fastest round 63 rush that'll ever exist ever. I might crash the game. All right? Just going to be straight with you guys. It might crash. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're actually popping some of the balloons, though. That's the interesting part about all this. I think Spirit of the Forest is doing most of the work here. Heck yeah, baby. These are all lead balloons for now, though. Once those ceramics come out, we're doomed. All right, so one problem we're running into is with big rounds like this, we are... Oh, man, that's how laggy it is. Holy crap. It took forever to get these things going. I need to do a lower round. Let's just do around, like, 15 or something. Like a normal... Oh, Spirit of the Forest, he's doing too much. All right. Yeah, you're right. He was doing way too much for us. Let's go to round 15 and just see what happens here. Let's go. Control F2. No? No? Where's Control F? What? Control F2. Here we go. All right, so I can use my hotkeys here. No, these towers are strong, though. Almost too strong. Will round 15 overwhelm us? 300 round 15s. Spike Factory. You guys want to see the Spike Factory? Oh, we're like starting to get overwhelmed. Even with the... You can see the Ultra Juggernaut starting to get overwhelmed here. That's the crazy part. Oh my God. That is one accurate sniper for sure. Let's see who's got... Who do you get... Okay, who's got the most pops, guys? Let's clear these out. Who do you think has the most pops? Vote right now. I'm going to go through them. We've got this guy, 13,000, 23,200, 11,000. No, 23,000, that's higher. 4,000, crap, 4,000, crap. The sniper, 3,100, that's it? What's going on? He's got 0. He can't reach. Oh, 1,100, 4,000. Ultra Jug with 44K. And the Monkey Ace with 273. All right. So the winner of this competition was the Ultra Juggernaut. Okay. If you guys are ready for this, I'm ready for it. We're going to go to round... Do like an easy round to go through. We'll go to round 21 here. It's a little higher up than what we did. All right. Somebody said they really wanted to see the Spike Factory, so let's do it. Does this guy give a buff of some sort? I thought it was really weird. I thought I saw it over my Spike Factory. Let's go Perma-Spike. Let's do it, man. Perma-Spike. No, we can't do round 98 when we do that fast, but I'm going to make it faster now. This is going to be 1/100th of a second. Yeah, no joke, bro. No joke. 1/100th of a second here. The fastest that has ever existed in the history of the world. The fastest that this game can possibly run, that my auto-clicker will ever run. Control F2, let's go. Oh my god! It's getting so fast and it's getting laggy. We are getting overwhelmed here. We're getting overwhelmed by round 21. That is hilarious. Oh my god. It's funny, the Zarbamba just sits in the middle and does a circle. That's all he knows how to do. Yes, yes, yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to send out round 1 here again. We're going to make it go as fast as it possibly can. This is the fastest it'll ever go. Ready? You guys ready for this? The fastest it'll ever go. Round 1. Let's go. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't. Oh, God. Oh, here we go. Round 2. That's the only way we can make it spin. Look at the Super Monkey in the middle. It's... Oh, we're getting to the point where it's going so fast that we're basically getting to the point where it doesn't even spin anymore. It's like a helicopter blade spinning with like the frames per second of the camera. That's how fast this thing is going, guys. This is awesome. Spike Factory randomly throwing in like a single spot for some reason, or for the most part. All right, there it is. Okay, so we got to do this one more time, guys. Let's get rid of all these guys. It's still a little bit laggy. The sniper. Not as good as I thought. I mean, the boomerang's got more pops here. What's going on, man? Okay. We're going to try to get I don't even care how strong he is. I'm just going to go for a quick true sun. We already did one of the druids. We're going to go for a true sun god and see if he spins it all. I've been told that he doesn't spin. Oh, you want to see Adora in here too? All right, let's do it like this. We're going to go like this.
Onward.
We're going to go like this. All right, that might be good enough. We're going to do this one first. Ah, we got... crap, we got rid of him. All right, let's hope this is enough. Oh, here we go. All right, so we got to get Adora all the way up.
I was born to do this.
Are you guys ready for this? Oh, baby. Now there's only one. Oh, no! He got extra range. I should have done him first. Crap. All right, well, he's getting some monkey sacrifices up in here. All right, we can rebuy. He's got... I don't know. Let's try for it. I wanted it to be nice and even looking, but... Ooh, there we go. This is looking good. I think we can do it. Yeah, there it is. It doesn't look perfect, but it looks fun nonetheless. All right, you guys ready for this? Round 2. Oh my god! Oh my god! I broke it! I broke it! I literally broke the game. Holy crap. All right, we need to slow it down just a little bit. It's spinning too fast here, guys. All right, let's switch it up to once every 10th of a second. All right, every 10th of a second here. Let's go. Instead of one every 100th of a second. I like the big temple in the middle, just just like jiggling. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The greatest invention that has ever existed in the entire game. Ooh, reverse mode. Does the gears go backwards? That would be amazing. I would love if that happened. All right, we stop it spinning for a second.
Yes.
I don't know. Do we want to go to like a big round here? See what these temples can do? All right, super range. Let's get these. Let's get a village over here, man. If we can. You know, even if I gotta sell a temple, let's get a village over here. Let's get that extra range. Is that even in range, dude? It is. All right, perfect. All right. That could be enough here if we've got Moab class balloons coming out. So let's do like a 54. That's a very difficult round. Let's go. Can the temples keep up? Oh no, they're overwhelming us. No, the temple's going. He's going. Looks into Adora. All in, all in, all in. All right, we need to do this a little bit slower. Man, I never thought I would say I need to go slower, but I do. I need to go slower here. Let's do once every, twice a second, maybe? Twice a second, we're still moving this fast. We can actually see what's going on, though. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having some fun over here, guys. All right, what I gotta do is I gotta freaking make this the thing. This is just too hilarious not to. I'm almost gonna get back into going into hard mode and stuff like that, but this is just ridiculous. All right. Okay, so I've been told that the real temple doesn't move. I'm not sure if that's true or not. So let's see. I'm mostly curious. I'm just having some fun, guys. Just having some fun here. So will the temple move when we send out the next rounds here? That's a good question. He does move with the gears. Look at that. He's going away from him. All right. Woo! It's kind of hilarious to watch this guy because he's not even that good. He's not even that powerful. There he is, man. Ray. Oops, a bit late, but here's the supreme one. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much, Ray. All right, too many Moabs. I feel like I want to make like a really strong temple now. I don't know if I should or not. All right, let's show you guys a couple other weird things over here. First and foremost, we talked about this earlier, but you get to see certain towers that you've never seen from behind before. That I think is just kind of interesting. You can do it with just about any of these guys, but you could do it like obviously a couple of different ones here. Like, not just the regular ice tower, but like the other versions of the ice tower as well. And what you can do is you can just send out round 2 again. And you can see the back of some of these guys. Look at that. Look at that. Tack shooters are broken, by the way. Only 0-0 tack shooters have this little crack in them for some reason. Third tiers make sense. Ring of Fires. Oh, from the back, the fire looks so weird. Angel, thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
And then Inferno Ring still looks pretty goofy, man. What do we got here? We got Blade Shooters and Super Maelstrom doesn't look that funky. He kind of makes sense here. But all these ice towers, man, I don't know. Embrittlement, we've never seen an embrittlement from behind. It's lucky that he's not like naked or something like that, man. Yeah, Kingdom Rush Frontier episode coming pretty soon tonight. All right, don't worry about that. Sadly, the cryo cannon and stuff you've seen in the back of him because he aims, but the never seen this guy from behind. That's for sure. Weird. He's got a shadow. Look at that. Is that his shadow or is that his tail? I think that might be his tail actually. That's so goofy. One other cool thing that I want to show you guys in this is the monkey ace. So this is the last thing we're going to do before we show off hopefully us beating this on hard. We're going to try for it. I haven't really practiced it yet, so no promises here, but we're going to do our best, guys. I don't know why I'm not using the hotkey. Here we go. So one thing that I wanted to show you guys really quick is something quite interesting. This map is fairly difficult. It is a fairly difficult map, but it's not impossible. It's not crazy hard. It's just hard. One of the interesting things is when you go to the next round here, you're going to notice that if we click on the path, it's actually going to move with the map. So when you click it really fast, your monkey aces just freak out and don't know what the heck to do. You know, they're all freaking out because if you actually click on this thing, it's moving so fast. He's trying to stay on it, but he just can't. But one thing that you can do is on this map in particular, you can get centered path. And when you get centered path, look at where he's going to fly. This entire area right here, all the way through over here, and all the way down here is all land where you can hit with your monkey aces. So what you can do is you can get like a nice bomber race, winkety wink, and you can get a crazy amount of damage up in here. You can also go for other towers with centered path if you want to. I mean, you can go Never Miss Starting or Spectre. Not quite as important. But a fighter plane or Operation Dart Storm with centered path is not going to be bad either, because you got a lot of projectiles just kind of on the screen here. If balloons are there, they're going to freaking die, right? That's why this is kind of cool. So anyways, that's going to be it for sandbox mode for now. If you guys have any suggestions for me, maybe we'll go back and do it. But for now, I think we're good enough, right? So instead, we're going to try and do this map on hard. Let's see if we can pull it off. Six delicious totems. All right. All right. We're going to just do a Dart Monkey start. I'm going to do an Adora secondary here. Even if it means losing some lives here in the very, very beginning. And then we're going to move into a heli pallet strat right after that. So here we go. Adora right here, right at the very edge. We want to kind of keep them at least a little bit separated. Totems are kind of worthless, to be honest, unless you really care about monkeys and all that stuff. Insta-monkeys. So yes, that's another interesting thing about these gears, is that this one won't move, but the other ones will. So you can either get buffs from certain towers, like you can use a Perma Brew and put him right here on the edge, and he'll slowly throw and just power everybody up. Or you can randomly buff certain people that are going to be next to you sometimes, if you want to. I don't know what you could get out of that, but it's another thing that might be possible. The clock map on BTD5. Yeah, actually it does. It's similar to the clock map on BTD5, which I kind of forgot about. It actually reminds me all the way back to BTD Deluxe, though. Back in that day, man. Holy crap. So we're going to go for a double heli pilot play. For now, we're just going to lock him in place. Lock in place right here. Let him just shoot down the straight line. If they chase, that's okay. He'll be chasing the other way. But all we're going to do is we're going to go for another heli pilot start, but I'm actually going to farm a little bit here. All right, now I'm not sure if this is necessary, but I think it's going to make it easier for us, right? So actually, Benjamin would probably be a pretty good hero for this map, because then you could just get money and get your other towers up easier, you know? Yeah, only 100 lives, man. It's going to be rough, isn't it?
Rejoice.
Thank you, Gunner. I really appreciate it, dude. You know, It is a problem. Life is not perfect for anybody, right? Everybody goes through hard times. My hard times is usually when, you know, what I consider like my fan base or, you know, my friends mad at me. And that's kind of how I felt about my live streams and all that stuff. I felt like people were just mad at me. And that made me really upset because I didn't feel like I was doing anything wrong. You know, like I'm trying to just be a better streamer, a better YouTuber, a better person. And, you know, it made me upset that other people didn't see it that way, you know? So snipers are okay, but I'll be straight with you guys and just say that snipers in general just aren't that great of towers. You really got to go for like a high-level sniper if you want them to be efficient. So just keep that in mind. I don't know. I wouldn't say they're terrible or anything like that, but they're definitely not amazing. So right now what we're going to worry about is our heli pellet is the only thing popping balloons. So at least until around like 22 or so. 21 maybe. Oh, crap. Urgh. I should have been controlling him. That's okay. Let's put him back on follow mouse for a little bit. Get that quad darts action here. Double it our popping power just like that. Yeah, so a couple towers that are going to be really, really important for us are any sort of flying tower. So monkey aces and heli pellets are going to be really important for us. But also towers that can buff those towers as well. So the alchemists, the overclocking engineers, anything else that you can think of that might be similar to that. All right, so we're going to go for a second farm here. We're going to be a little greedy about it. More greedy than I probably should be. Here we go, heli pallet. You need to get to work, man. Get to work. So we got to go for that Razor Rotus for round 28 here, dude. Yeah, you don't need a lot of farms, though. I think that's one thing that people think about, that you're need infinite money or something like that. You really don't need infinite money. We're doing this mostly for easiness purposes. It's going to help us out in the long run. Let's make it easier on ourselves in the late game rather than on the beginning part of the game. So we go for a quick heli pallet here. We're going to get this greater production. Then we're going to get this guy some camo detection. So what this is going to allow us to do is to pop all types of balloons. Right? I think that's pretty important for us. Here we go. Last farm of the day. Last farm. Feeling pretty good about that. Yeah. We're playing on hard right now, so it's not like we're chump changing it up. Playing a real man's game here. So only if it's a perma-brew, though. If you have a regular alchemist on this thing, it's not going to be worthwhile. And we're talking about a $70,000 tower, so ain't going to be good, right? Oops. Oh, no, I do have camo detection. All right. Whew. Scared me for a second there, man. Scared me for a second. All right, I think I'm good on farms for now. Right now, we have to think about how do we want to deal with the Moab. So, another thing that I should mention here. I think I talked about this a little bit earlier, but I think this is really, really important. Understanding how the gears actually work. So, the way it's going to go down...
Rejoice.
Here we go. Let's do it like this. Let's go quick alchemist here. We're going to throw down one other heli pilot here. We're going to just lock this guy in place. But what's really important to understand is how the map works. So what you're going to notice is right now this dart monkey is here. On round 39, he's going to be over here. And then by 43, he's going to be back over here. So you're thinking, how are my towers going to work? You can always think in 8-round spurts. 8 rounds from now, Adora is going to be right back here, you know? In 10 rounds, she's going to be over here. So you can you just think it out however the heck you want to make it work for yourself. Anyways, right now we're struggling a little bit. We need to get that Berserker Brew on my heli pilots. That's going to give us that big boost of power that we need, and I think that's going to keep us in the game here. So for now, heli pilots is what it's all about, guys. Heli pilots. Delicious, delicious power of heli pilots. We'll even get Adora here for round 40 to get over here as well, which is going to be awesome. And then if you want to, there's a couple different strategies you can go for. My personal favorite cool, fun strategy to use is actually a double monkey ace strat now. So now we're going to go for a double monkey ace strat. Just anywhere you want to put them. But we're going to go for one of these up to the top path here, a fighter plane. We're going to get one of these guys up to a middle path. Hey, Ray, again, thank you so much, man. As I have ordained, so it shall be. I don't know why you like this thing so much, but it's honestly hilarious. You turn this into like the Super John Bombo religion, man. So thank you again. As usual, man, you always brighten up my day. All right, so here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to get an Operation Dart Storm in just a second here. But before we get there, I was thinking it might be kind of cool to get some of this action, guys. Get some of that third-tier farm action. All right? So another thing that you probably want to do is, I talked about the fighter plane here and how important he is, but you actually have to get the centered path here. You don't have to, but like just trust me, it's going to be so much better for you. It's going to really give you that extra bonus boosty awesomeness that you're probably going to want here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go for a stronger stim. It's going to upgrade my heli pellets even further, and possibly Adora as well. And then soon after that, we're going to go for our second Monkey Aces, which is going to be the good group popping power that we need. It's around 49 and stuff is coming up in here. So, let's get one farm, and then we're going to go for our Monkey Ace, guys. How does that feel? How does that feel for you guys? Yeah, yeah? Yeah, you feeling it? So again, we want another centered path over here, but after we get the Bomber Race. We're going to go Bomber Race, we're going to go centered path. And now, I want you guys to look at this. Because now what this Bomber Race is going to do is any sort of Bloons over here, they're just going to clean them up. Oh, baby. It sucks because you really want to get the faster shooting from the top path. But having this guy go over here, he goes 1, 2, and he's going to drop, well, I guess 2 big bomb loads right here is not bad at all, right? And look at that, when he switches 2, and he gets 3 loads. 3 big fat loads all over those Bloons. Oh my god, it's delicious. All right, round 49 is coming up. At this point, you can kind of think about what you want to do here. Save up some money or get it going. I am going to go for that sniper, guys. Ready to get valuable mayonnaise? Oh, you're right, I didn't. Whoops. Whoops. That's what I get for live streaming, bro. That's what I get. Screw stuff up. All right, so on the center gear here, what we're going to do is we're going to pop down our sniper. I like a large caliber sniper here with faster fire, even faster firing, and then semi-automatic. And basically, this will allow us to just sort of have a cleanup tower in addition to our sort of damaging tower, right? You actually like the collection event? I find that pretty interesting. All right, so everything's finally coming into play here. Finally. Now, next thing is next, guys. We got to go for some big money changes. Actually, no. Before we get there, we're going to go downdraft on this guy because, woo, it's going to be really interesting. We're going to end up going for a Apache dart ship as soon as possible, but soon after that, I'm actually going to go for a very, very powerful tower with a support Chinook. And we're just going to keep moving that tower around wherever we see fit and pop all the Bloons. That's our goal. Let's make it happen, guys. A big one for round 63, that's an interesting strategy. Personally, I'm a pretty big fan of the Apache dart ship. And/or, if you want to, man, you can even throw down a bottom path Monkey Ace. Just kind of get like one of everything. You know, it's sort of a weird strategy, but it just works. It just does. It just works for some weird reason that doesn't make any sense. All right, so one sort of difficult thing about this this strat is that it's somewhat RNG. I know. It sucks to have anything be RNG whatsoever. Normally you just say, like, don't let it be RNG. Just don't even make a strategy if it involves any RNG whatsoever. But this Monkey Ace could end up missing some Bloons here and there. True that. He could make it happen. That's okay. All right, so for round 63, we should be good. We got the Apache dart ship at this point. He is kind of the beast that we need. In addition to that, I'm actually going to be a little bit extra here. All right, a little extra. And we're going to go for that mortar. Okay. This isn't something that's super important to me, but I feel like it's something that just doesn't cost you that much money and get you a pretty good amount of popping power. So what we're going to do is, because you don't need to adjust his target spot ever, you can kind of go for whatever you want. I'm a pretty big fan of going for just a simplistic little Bernie stuff balloon busting mortar. It's not expensive, but it gives you that extra popping power that you need. Right? It's not super fast shooting, but when he hits, he's got a big blast of fire. And then the next thing on the list is we're actually going to go for a third Monkey Ace. We're going to alchemize all 3 of these guys just because we're funny. And we're going to go for a quick never miss targeting with rapid fire and loads more darts. Check this out. All right, so things are going pretty smooth right now, I would say so. What do you guys think? 63 and 78 get you. Oh, no. So make sure you got something for group popping power. That's why I've got this mortar here. He doesn't seem like he does much, but he does do stuff when it matters. You know, he does that group popping power as we need it. Attack zone's probably not a good tower here. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to switch into an overclock strat. So next thing you want to do is you want to throw down an engineer here. Doesn't matter where you put them. Throw them down anywhere, and you're going to power up the towers that already exist that are already pretty powerful, right? So we're thinking Apache dart ship. When we want to, we'll get a Spectre going, and this will just give us that awesome power that we need. But yes, I do have 2 different towers here. I have a downdraft heli and an Apache dart ship. Both are fairly important for my strategy. Went for the big one. Yeah, big one. He's not bad, man. He's not bad at all. All right, here we go. So we got an overclock here. What's great about the overclock on an Apache Dart ship is that it lasts the entire time. So if you wanted to, if you were lazy, you could just like straight up sentry bottom and just overclock this thing nonstop. That's totally valid strategy. Another strategy to do, which I'm going to show you guys in just a second here, is to just use your hero. If you've got either Captain Churchill or a Dora or somebody like that, that's going to be really powerful and very important for you. And this is why Benjamin might be important, because heroes aren't always attacking, but you can move them around if you want to. So what I can do is I can constantly overclock. Am I overclocking the right one? Yeah. All right. Red Apache Dart ship. Just confirming. Just confirming. It's so weird when this thing moves, man. It's so hard to tell what's going on. All right. So next big round is going to be round 76. We're gonna watch ourselves a little bit as usual. At the very least, we've got Adora's big fat ball here. And if we want to, we can always activate that big fat ball if we're ever worried. But instead, we're going to go for our Spectre here. It's a good group popping power tower. I know it sucks that we're relying on 2 towers that are already really, really powerful. But if it works, it works. Apache Dart ship, Spectre combo, amazing. Keep this guy constantly overclocked, and things are going to go your way. Extra, extra, extra large trap. That's actually an interesting interesting strategy. I don't think I would do it, but I could see it working. Yeah. Problem is, any tower that you build that you're not willing to move, I mean, you're just wasting money, man. You're just wasting money. You gotta get those good towers that you're willing to move. I think permaspike's gonna be really important for us in the long run here. So we got round 75, one of the most difficult rounds of the game. It's gonna allow us to get the Spectre over here. Boom, shazoom. And for this guy, we're actually going to leave him on... Man, what do I want to leave him on? Let's leave him on Figure Infinite here. I want him to be in front of the Bloons as much as I possibly can. At this point, honestly, overclocking the Spectre might be better for us. Let's see how long this lasts. I think it should last the entire time here. Support. You guys ready for that support, Chinook? We're getting him soon, man. That's the next tower. Watch what we're going to do, though. It's going to be really interesting. So it does last the entire time. That's perfect. Round 78, a very difficult round here, by the way. Ooh, he's got no camo detection. Oh. All right, now we got camo detection, plus the jungle drums. Spectre is an important tower, guys. Don't let it happen. Bloon Master Alchemist, what are you smoking? We ain't getting no Bloon Master Alchemist. PMA? Why? Why would we do that? Spirit of the Forest is pretty good. He got buffed, too. So he could be the tower that we need to use to beat some of these weirder strats, guys. So we go, let's keep on overclocking this guy. As you can tell, with this strategy, the Bloons, as soon as they walk in, they're basically dead. We don't even have to worry. They're just already dead. Grandmaster doesn't make much sense to me. Bottom Path Ninja, I could see maybe because it's got that infinite range. But like overall, he's just not even that good of a tower in the first place. So it would be difficult to make that all happen. And we're going to finish this off on round 80 here, beating it on hard on our first try, man. There it is. There it is. We take it down. 6 delicious little totems, 660 monkey money. And let's go into free play, man. Let's see how far we can make it. So what I was thinking is I think it would be a very fun strategy to get a support Chinook. All right, now this is what we got to think about if we're going to play on Chimps mode. We're going to have to move towers around. There's no selling. There's no anything crazy going on. You're going to have to play some weird strategies. And I think the best way it's going to work for us is by obviously overclocking, but doing something like a possible permaspike. All right, so what I'm thinking here is something like this. We get a permaspike all the way in the corner here as soon as we get the money for it. We should be getting a lot of money, though, very soon. Hopefully. If all goes according to plan here, bro. Primary expertise. It's got infinite range, but, like, is it really that good? So, yes, we did actually do that clickbait thumbnail. We just did it in today's video, by the way. Man, it's hard to find what I'm supposed to be using here. And then what you want to do, though, is you want to say, oh, crap, like, I need to move my Spike Factory back in action here. Let me throw them back over somewhere. If I did a better job. Throw them back over there. Ooh, we can get some extra cash flow up in here. That's good. That's real good. And you sort of switch off in what you need to overclock based on the round. Whether you need more Moab popping power, or more So My God popping power, or more just back of the room popping power. Whatever you need. Here we go. What's after the support Chinook? It's the special operations, which is also a possible strategy over here. Just want to throw that out there, man. Here we go. Extra live. Can't do this in any other mode, but it works for us for now.
Onward to victory.
All right, so we got a freaking perma-spike back here. He's still throwing down some really awesome spikes. We do want to try and keep him in this spot as long as we possibly can, but at this point, let's use Adora's ability. We want to keep them perma-spikes alive if we can. Hey, Ray, thank you so much. You want to make sure that, at the very least, your perma-spike is doing something. Don't have him throw nothing down. Oh, no. Round 88. Can we do it here, boys? Woo! It's getting tight. It's getting real tight. What I was thinking about is, I think that you could probably move 2 different towers around with your Chinook, if you do it properly. I mean, depends on the rounds and stuff like that, but I think for the most part it could probably work. So if you're really feeling it, man, what you could do is you could probably do this on Adora and move Adora, or another hero for that matter, kind of back in the swing of things. Ooh, you can't use her abilities while she's... Ooh. All right. Ooh, getting scary. So we're gonna upgrade her as much as we possibly can. She's already level 17 here. I think we can make her go higher, though. Make her go bigger. Round 90. I don't know, man. This is going to be tough. Let's get quick cam detection on this guy, quick jungle drums. Get a few guys kind of boofed over here. Well, that was almost terrible. I just realized I don't have red hot spikes or anything on this perma-spike for some reason. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was doing. Not thinking is the correct answer there. I was not thinking. Here we go. Let's use all of our moves. All them moves got to go in action. Let's use that Spectre's power, too. Bloon pop power needs to go, go, go. All right. What is he on? Is he on Wing Monkey? He's on Figure Infinite right now. Ugh, that's not very good. I don't know. I don't know. Round 92. I don't think we're going to make it to round 100. We need to kind of do a better strategy somehow. I don't know what I want to change, though, to become better. Besides making sure that our perma-spike is in the right spot at all times. Maybe even overclocking the perma-spike at the right times here. Or even fancier. We might need to go for a second overclock. Oh, yeah. Getting interested over here. Level 18 on Adora. Oh, there they go. We're just about to lose. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. It's down to the very... Oh, there it is, round 92. I almost never lose on round 92. I don't know why people make a big deal about clickbait either, you know? Plus, it is something we actually did in the frickin' live stream. It's not even clickbait. All right, so we made it to round 92. That was pretty good, actually. I'm actually quite proud of ourselves there. All right, guys, so what we've got going on for us. Double cash mode. Well, we beat it on hard. That felt pretty good. You know, I feel like I actually accomplished something. We could try, like, Magic Monkeys or alternate blue rounds or something like that if we want to. Magic Monkeys would be pretty difficult, though. You wouldn't be able to move anything around, so you'd have to go for legit, like, a Super Monkey in the right frickin' spot at the right time. No farms either, so, like, money is going to be hard to come by. I think you might have to go for, like, 2 groups of Druids or something like that, and just hope that the Druids are strong enough. That might be the strategy. Vengeful Adora on Geared? Oh, I don't think so, man. Instead, what we're going to do is we're actually going to switch gears. Get it? Oh, the ruler? Yeah. Yeah. So what I was doing was, I was just, you know, measuring my size, if you catch my drift. So I needed to make sure I had something long enough over here. So Yeah, that's what was going on there, guys. Anyways, so we are going to do another challenge video. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the green screen, man. It was long enough, luckily. It was a full 39 inches long, so, or a meter for you non-United States peoples. They nerfed shield lives. It was really OP, though, let's be honest here. Come on. The OP-ness of the magic shield was just huge-mungus. Challenge video, indeed. So we're going to create a challenge here. You guys are going to help me decide what we're going to do. First of all, pick a map. We could do geared, but honestly, it's probably not a well-designed map for a challenge because it's just so one-sided, I guess. You know, like, we're not going to be playing multiple rounds. It's just going to be a single round. All right? One round, the least amount possible. So, you know what? I kind of like it. Let's do Spice Islands. I like the idea. I don't think we've done a water challenge yet, have we? All right, Spice Islands. All right, what round do we want to play? Pick a good round for me, guys. Whatever round you want. Round 98, maybe? Something a little higher. Ice Monkey Bridges. It might happen. You know what? We actually did do Spice Islands. You're right. We're doing it again? Nah, let's change the map. You're right. Let's do something different. All right. How about Cracked? All right, let's do Cracked. Holy crap. I see a lot of rounds coming in here. 95, 99, 63. Oh my goodness, 125. What are you guys, crazy? Oh my goodness. All right, I saw that 95 the most. That's what I saw the most. So we're going to go for 95 to 95. That's the DDT level, by the way. A very, very difficult round. Woo! What are we talking about for balloon speed here? What do you guys want to see? 99. Oh, 95. 95 on 95. I like it. Moab speed. 40. That's the first thing that I see. So we got a nice slow little guy here. Ceramic health. We're making these guys beefy. Oh, I see 500. All right, let's make these boys beefy inside. And then Moab health. We're going to make these boys beefy too. I see a 420. Oh, so these guys are beefy but slow. I like it. I like it. So we can't do 420. We can only do 422 or 419. So we'll do 419 because it's closer. All right, I like it. Balloon speed, normal. Moab speed, slow. Very, very, very tanky, though. So we're going to give ourselves at least, I don't know, let's give ourselves 200,000 to start. And we'll work our way down from there. Druid of, oh, I didn't even change my name. Round 95 challenge. Let's go. No heroes, by the way, guys. No heroes. Ooh, I kind of like the 666, but no spamming. Spamming does not get you what you want. Sorry, man. Bloons Master Alchemist, yeah, it could be a thing. All right, so start off here. I mean, my normal go-to, if I was just like straight up, I gotta beat DDTs, would be some sort of Archmage strategy, right? Archmage Intense Magic. I might get some sort of like good DDT Pop and Power Tower like a Dark Knight or maybe even a Dark Champion. So Dark Champion and Archmage. What else you guys feeling, man? Like a big one for the Bloons? Heck yeah, dude. Let's do a big one for the Bloons. And we're going to need to get him some camo detection. So that's our strat for now. We spent almost all of our money. Let's see if we can pull it off here. What do you guys think? Bloons, pretty strong so far, but not too bad. Let's speed this up a little bit. BMA is not an instantaneous awesome strategy, though. I mean, these Bloons are not moving at a super duper slow speed. This is still a reasonable speed here. This is a lot of DDTs, too. Holy crap. So the ceramics inside, though, luckily we can take these things down. Oh, you know what? I got to change something. Somebody suggested something to me last video. And, oh, these ceramics are strong. These guys are so beefy. Oh, my God. There they go. Oh, crap. Oh, man, the big one, biggest one, isn't even doing its job. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, we couldn't do it. Right at the very end, those big boy ceramics right there. All right, one thing I got to change here is I got to make this on deflation. So I don't get any money after I kill the Bloons. We just know how much we spent right at the very beginning. Otherwise, it becomes a guessing game for me. All right, I think you guys are right. I think what we need to do is we need to go for... we're going to try at least. Let's just go for a straight insta-killing loadout. We're going to go for just... what's the hotkey for these bad boys? There we go. Why not? We'll try it out. I'm willing to try anything. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to throw down a quick ninja over here up to Grandmaster Ninja, just because I'm worried about those purple Bloons, right? Purple Bloons suck. So, yes. We've got the abilities in here. We're ready to go. As soon as we see those DDTs, we're ready to go. We're using all our money for now, and then we're going to try and work our way down. So here we go. Let's get them all on the screen. Get them all on the screen here. They're not that fast. Get ready for it. All right, get ready for it. Are they all on the screen? I'm getting scared here. All right, all 5 ground zeros. Yeah! There we go. All the ground zeros by themselves took them down. Look, you could even see the Bloons on the screen getting popped still. That's hilarious. That's hilarious looking. All right. We got to try that again. Let's see if we can do it with a little bit less. So, by the way, if you guys are interested in playing this challenge, feel free to try it out. Feel free to send me the best record that you get. It's Yazayagv. Go ahead. Join us in. All right, let's go again. Let's see if we can get it a little bit less. So ground zero seems like a reasonable strategy here. So what's the best we could do with just a straight ground zero strat? 5 ground zeros was enough. I think we don't. I think we do need the 5 though, or just a Zarbomba. A single Zarbomba. How many ground zeros are we gonna need in addition? I don't know. And then I need something for those purples, though. We can just put them all the way in the back here, though. It doesn't even need to be much. Just something like that. Unless maybe these guys can take them all down by themselves. I don't know. I mean, explosions are pretty. I'm not upset about this. Zarbomba and 2 ground zeros. Will it be enough? That's less than $100,000 here, guys. All right, we gotta wait. Get them all on the screen again. Go boom, boom. Go boom, boom. I don't think 1 Zarbomba is going to be enough here, though. All right, wait for them, wait for them, wait for them. 1 Zarbomba. 1 Zarbomba is enough. Oh, my God. All right. Holy crap. So this could be the best strategy already. We could have found the best strategy in 1 second. All right, let's try it out. I can't believe that you can do a single ground zero and take down those super strong DDTs. That makes almost no sense. Zarbomba, beastly. And then, I don't even know, man. Maybe we can just put him on, like, a nice wing monkey strat. And, like, what if we do, like, a crazy low ninja? Something just like this. Nothing powerful. Nope, need blue jitsu. Need blue jitsu! Ah! You need the blue jitsu. Can we do anything else that'll pop camo purples any better? I don't think so. I don't think so, man. Yeah, unless I know Wallfire doesn't pop purples by himself, but what if we do something like that? All right, we got this wing monkey ace right here, popping them Bloons. He's doing a pretty good job overall. Oh, he doesn't have freaking camo. He didn't have camo detection. What am I thinking? What am I thinking here, boys? I don't know. Figure Infinite, that's a pretty good one for us. I want to try that one more time because I think it's actually a pretty good strat, even though it isn't even saving us money at this point. It costs like $2,000. I don't know. All right, I think it saves us like $100. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. So Wall of Fire doesn't pop purple Bloons. What I was hoping to do, if this freaking works, you put this guy on strong, he pops the purple layer, but because the regens, I'm a little bit worried. But if we go for this guy, he'll also pop everything else. Then we can go for a quick Zarbomba, hopefully. Straight Zarbomba, wait it out, and just win the game. All right. Or if we do some ridiculous ace micro, that might be another way to do it, you know? I mean, we got to stay alive for a pretty reasonable amount of time over here. There we go. The ninja strat is kind of working for now. Kind of. It's very close. Very close. Holy crap. Oh, we're down to 10 lives. Come on, monkey ace. No. All right, we're just going for that 4th tier ninja. We can't nuke. You got to wait it out. You got to wait it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for that blue jitsu. I think it might be a way to do it a little bit cheaper, but probably not, man. Probably not. This is only $56,200. But I think a Grandmaster Ninja can take these down by himself, right? Hopefully. There's a lot of balloons, though. It's looking good, though. Looking good. So far. So far. Lots of camo leads, though. We can't miss a single camo lead, and there it is. It's looking good. I think all we need to do is one Tsar Bomba to take this thing down. $56,200. I don't know if we can do anything that would beat that, though. All right, everything is on the screen. Oh, there we go, baby. There we go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. If you guys want to try it out, feel free. You zagabvoop. All right, you guys want me to try something else, though? Operation Dart Storm. Or just a Sky Shredder? Sky Shredder, that is cheaper. Yeah, why do I kill the innocent balloons? They're not innocent. Oh, you're ridiculous. Oh, I need camo. No, he's got camo detection. He's got camo detection and lead popping power automatically. He shouldn't have camo detection, to be honest. No upgrades give him camo detection. It's weird that the Sky Shredder just automatically has it. It's like one of the only towers that happens for. All right, so now we got to wonder. I mean, will this be the cheaper way to do it? It did not work for us before, but...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, these guys are beefy. Oh, those ceramics, man. Oh, those ceramics. Those ceramics are impossible. Ray, thank you, as usual, man. I am sleepy, my lord. I must retire for the day. Have a 5 and 10. Thank you. Thank you, and have a wonderful, wonderful sleep. You guys have any ideas for me? I think we might have found the best strategy already. Only thing that I can think of is, instead of a Tsar Bomba, what if we only need a couple ground zeros? What was our record before? What if we do 3 ground zeros? I think that might be cheaper. What did we do? 50... I don't remember how much we did last time. Blue Solver. I'm not going to say no to that, but I think that the DDTs will be too tanky. They've got too much health, man. All right. Here we go. Get ready for it. You got to wait till the very end here. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, we got the DDT layer gone, but the balloons inside cannot work. Bomb Blitz. So that would be quite possibly the most interesting strategy of all time, if that could work. Bomb Blitz. But then we'd need to keep the balloons on the screen for forever. So what we'd have to do is we don't get any money back for selling things, do we? We do. What if we did like a deep freeze, refreeze? This is cheaper. That's the interesting thing about this strat. It is cheaper. And we go for something like that. All right, 50K. Do I even need it, though? I don't think I need any of these ice towers at all. Huh. All right, so what happens with the Bomb Blitz is you gotta lose a life to have it activate. So when we lose our life, we lose. So I don't think that there is a way maybe that I could, you know, I'm willing to give it a shot here. All right, we're going to try something like this, guys. We want to keep these things on the screen for as long as we possibly can. We're just going to throw the bomb blitz over in the freaking corner. Straight bomb blitz. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Do I need more ice towers? I feel like I do. Oh, I forgot camo detection. I thought about it, but I never did it. I think I need a double dose of ice towers, though, at the very least. At the very least. And then a random cannon in the bottom here. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Regular bomb blitz. Let's see what happens. Camo detection. So yeah, you need at least 2 ice towers, but you probably need way, way, way more than that, man. But the problem is I need to keep them on the screen until the DDTs not only show up, but all get on the screen at the exact same time. Very difficult to do. Not impossible, but very, very, very difficult to do. So, maybe I'd be better off using ice towers over here. And I could probably try a downdraft in the back just for cleanup sake. Maybe. Let's try a triple ice tower loadout here like that. We're going to go for the 2-2 ice towers. Like that. Worth it? I don't know. Another downdraft heli gives me that camo detection. Is it cheaper still? That's a good question. I think it's actually more expensive at this point. I think so. But let's see if it works anyways. Oh, I don't have any lead popping power. What the heck am I doing, dude? What am I doing? Well, let's see what happens when the bomb blitz goes off. Well, at least that happened. The problem is... the bomb blitz actually kills the balloons. So I'd need one random balloon. I gotta... Oh, okay. I got a really freaking weird strategy here, boys. Really, really weird strategy. We're going to try that downdraft. We're going to try that, that cannon. I don't think we can make it work. I don't think so. I want a balloon to sneak through, but just one. One balloon to sneak through. That's it. That's all I want. I don't know if that's possible. Don't get it until later. So just start with like a 4th tier. Interesting thought. All right, we'll try it. All right, too many balloons are sneaking through. Too many balloons are sneaking through. No, cannon, get to work. Get to work. There it goes. Oh. Oh. All right, let's try this in a better spot. Let's put them right here. Get a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, and see if that's going to be able to clean these guys up. Once one sneak through, I will upgrade it. If all goes according to plan. But we're going to put this guy on lock in place for a second right here. And we're going to move him around. You know what? Let's put him over here. All right, let's try it up. Don't spam, dude. All right. It could work. It could work. I don't know. Too many balloons are sneaking through again. Oh, I got the wrong frickin' cannon. What am I doing, guys? Why didn't you tell me? I'm getting the wrong cannon. I'm getting the top path cannon, not the bottom path cannon. I'm wondering why nothing went off. Obviously not very good. Not doing well at all. We've already found a fantastic strategy. The question is can we find a better strategy? And so far, we have not found a better strategy. Oh, so you can't send lead balloons backwards. If it regens. We popped it. I guess I could try to get a ceramic out of this thing. I mean, that's the only other way that I think it could work, but like, I am a masochist. This is terrible. All right, I don't think this can work. I tried. It might be possible. I want to throw that out there. It might be possible. But, like, to make that work would be so unbelievably ridiculous. You'd have to do it literally perfect. Hey, there he is. Jonathan. What else could we try? Come on, you guys got to give me the ideas. Usually you guys are the idea people. The Bloon Master Alchemist to get a red balloon.
Yeah.
But then it's too much money. I need to spend less than $50,000, basically. Because I could try a Bloon Master Alchemist strategy. We have not done that yet. Just a straight, let's try this. Let's try a quick Bloon Master Alchemist. Ooh, that's expensive, though. No, doesn't work. It's more expensive. But let's see if it works anyways, just out of curiosity. We get a Bloon Jitsu, we get like a wall of fire with camera detection, and let's see if this is going to work. But we're spending, you know, $50,000 or whatever. What the heck just happened? Why did those purple balloons sneak through like that? That made no sense. That should not have happened. What was that? What was that? The ninjas should be able to pop purple balloons by... Oh, no, he shouldn't be able to pop them. We were getting Monkey Ace help last time. Oh, man. So I think we're officially all out of ideas here. The only other idea that I got is maybe this thing. Preemptive strike, but that's also more expensive. And just no true way to pop the balloons here, guys. Yeah, we're spending way too much money, but I'm honestly curious to see if I can get it to work or not. No. Zarbomba was the way to go. You guys found that very quickly. I think we're done. I think we did it. I think we did it already. In case anybody's new here and they haven't seen it yet, this was the strategy. Really quick, last try. We've got the Monkey Ace, Zarbomba. We've got a quick, we can put this guy on Figure Infinite or something like that, whatever. Get a quick ninja up to 4th tier, sort of in the back here. Boom, boom. And you wait it out. That's it. That's how you do it. Watch this. Check this out. Oh, we might have messed up. Might have messed up. Go, ninja, go! All right. We're still in the play. Oh, getting it close here, man. Cutting it close. And Zarbomba for the tiddly widdly win! Woo! There we go. That was a little bit more money than I thought, though. That was 56,000. Too much money. We gotta spend less than $56,000. Can you do it? I don't think I can, man. I don't even know if I want to try anymore. I think I've done it. I do want to try that cannon strategy one more time. Because if I can get it to work, it's wonderful. Problem is, you got to get it to work. So, yeah, getting to work, very difficult. See, Fran, thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you. As usual, very, very nice of you. Crap. Anything else that I can do is stun the Bloons or send them backwards. I mean, you can try Distraction Ninja. You can, ooh, there is one other way, but will it be too powerful? I think so. I think the Downdraft Heli... You know, normally you get a ceramic, you can regrow a ceramic. You can't really regen a lower tier Bloon. So keeping them alive for that long is not very easy to do at all. All right, Bomb Blitz it is. Oh, then frickin' lead's regen. Crap. Unless I keep the leads alive forever, I mean, maybe. The most ridiculous strategy of all time! Oh, send it back, send it back. Send it back, Chris, send it back. Regen. Oh my god, it died. It frickin' died. Really? Bomb Blitz only activates for a real life? So yeah, this was just a garbage strategy the entire time. I wanted it to work so bad. Like, it's just such a cool strategy if you could pull it off. But I don't think we can. So I think we're done. We've done it. We've done the best we can. And actually, believe it or not, that's sadly where I'm going to end the stream for today, my friends. It's too much work. I know. I feel bad, but that's where we're going. I'm getting tired. I've been making so many videos these past 2 days. It's absolutely crazy. Oh my god, dude, it's insane. It's like non-stop BTD6 and non-stop Kingdom Rush for days now. You know? It just gets a little overwhelming. Super Jom Star Bomb. Oh, Super Jom Zarbombo. That's a fun one. Thank you. A motivation boost. Well, I think you realize that you're an awesome person, right? And if you don't, you just haven't realized your full potential yet. You know, I think that's one problem for a lot of people is they don't realize that, you know, that extra 10 pounds you got on your belly, man, you know what that is? That's pure potential energy. That's pure potential that you can make into something you don't even know what you can do. Think about it like this. Every time you eat a piece of pizza, you could probably move 1,000 pounds with that piece of pizza. That's how awesome your body is. So keep doing that. Eat a piece of pizza, move them 1,000 pounds, and keep on chugging along, all right? Motivational speech from Super John Bombo here. But anyways, that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. If Amanda is home, indeed. She was actually, she was wondering if she was going to have to come and watch me eat another banana today. But yeah, I'm heading out. If you guys want, I'll stick around for like 5 minutes and we'll give you a quick talk with Chris. For everybody else, we are done playing Bloons TD6. So if you're just here for BTD6, you can head on out. If you want to hear about Super John Bombo a little bit, look at my glass. It's green screened. Oop, and there it goes. It's officially green screened. That's kind of cool. I never noticed that before. Look at that. Ooh, and it's kind of back. Oh my god, I screwed it up. Look at that. That's so goofy. But if you guys have anything you want me to talk about, we can talk about it right now. So if you're interested, let's go. All right, I gotta fix this crap. Oh my god, it's still huge. Oh my god, it's still huge. Why did I make it so big? That's what she said. All right, there we go. That's a good size Super John Bombo, right? There he is. All right. My favorite animal. Ooh, that's a good question. I think it's difficult to know. I think one of my favorite animals, even though it's so weird, is actually the anglerfish. I think it's got one of the coolest life cycles of all time. I think it's a very interesting fish. And it's cool because we don't know that much about it because it lives in such a weird, creepy, dark place. My Monkey City series, where are you from, man? You're living in 2016. Haven't played Bloons Monkey City in forever. I will be streaming on Sunday as well, so I'll be here for around 4 o'clock U.S. Central Time on Sunday. Return to Clash. I actually play Clash Royale, but I don't think I'm going to make any videos on it. More about the coronavirus. I mean, it's coming. I mean, I'm sorry. It's coming. As expected, it's coming. The worst thing about it is seemingly that the government, you think that the CDC and everybody's just like on top of everything and just knows exactly what they're doing, but it doesn't really seem like they know exactly what they're doing as you would expect, you know? So it's a little bit more scary than I even thought. Again, don't forget that if you get the coronavirus, it's not like you automatically die or something like that. It's more of a, it's bad to think about it like this, but it's sort of like a thinning the herd kind of disease. It's only going to take out the weak and the old. And that's not a good thing. I don't think that that's the way you'd want to go out. But normal, regular, healthy people don't have that much to worry about. You know, you're going to get sick, you're going to get better. I think I saw a little infographic or something like that, that people like 20 to like 40, the chance of you dying are like 0.1%. So like very, very low, like 0.1% kind of low. But then once you get to like 40 to 50, then it's up to like 1 to 2%, and then like 50 to 60 was like 3%, and then like 60 to 70 was like 5%, and then like 80 plus was like 13%. So it's like, yeah, if you're really old, you might die, but like you're probably due for one anyways, you know? Like you got lucky so far, and this might take you down. So, and even then, like a 90% survival rate, like 80 plus, like that's crazy. That's awesome, you know? For a very bad disease that might hit a lot of people. At the same time, when you turn it the other way, it's 10% death rate. That doesn't look good, you know? It looks terrible, actually. But I do want to point out that the coronavirus is probably coming. I talked about this in... people bring it up, man. People always think it's just you're scaring people. No, I mean, people should know that some people around them may end up getting sick from this thing. You know, it's probably not going to be shut down completely. It's almost impossible to. It's the cat's out of the bag. I said this a month ago. You know, it's probably already caught up into it. I think Corona might need to do a name change here. Yeah, they might. Yeah, obviously the beer has nothing to do with the disease, the virus. So just in case you guys are curious, though, this version of the coronavirus is actually quite different and bad. But there's actually a lot of coronaviruses. In fact, coronaviruses are one of the main things that get people sick on, like, cruise ships and stuff. You know, it's like a normal coronavirus that does that. What is it, like ConVB19 or something weird? They're named after crowns. SARS was a coronavirus too. Sure. I thought about becoming a teacher, but in the end, I don't think I would be that great of a teacher. Do I drink sometimes? Not much. The virus isn't even a threat in the U.S. yet. Well, I wouldn't even say that it's not a threat yet. It is a threat already. The question is it going to like infect you today? Probably not. Over the course of the next year or 2 years, it might. I mean, you don't know. You just don't know. It seems like it's growing a little bit. So I don't know. It could just die out. It's very true. It could. But I don't know. I don't think that creating a bomb shelter and buying 6 months of food is worth it either. You know, the coronavirus is actually more deadly than the regular flu, in a different way. The flu is going to affect so many people because it already is in the populations. Like there's always people with the flu. Basically, it's a very, very common virus, and there's a bunch of different forms of it. So when the flu hits people, it's going to be infecting a lot of people. And because it infects so many people, it's going to cause a certain amount of deaths. And then when you look at it, it's like, oh, wow, 30,000 people died from the flu. Oh, crap, only 1,000 people died from the coronavirus? Like, coronavirus is 1/30th as deadly as the flu. But that's not the way you guys should think about it. The way you should think about it is it's only infected 1/100th of the people, but it's still spreading. So, like, I don't know, man. I love thinking about viruses, though. Like, this is like real-life pandemic for me. It's just like a fun thing to think about. It's scary, but it's fun to think about as well. But it is actually more deadly than the flu based on per-case basis. You know, it goes from like a 0.1% chance of dying from the regular flu to like a 2% chance of dying from the coronavirus. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the flu, I mean, you can't, yeah, the flu mutates fast, so your body doesn't ever get used to it. It can't, like, it can't remember what the virus looks like a lot of other viruses. So it can hit people more than once, which is rare for a virus. Most viruses, if it hits you once, like, you're done with it. If you survive it, like, you're done with it. It's not going to infect you again, or it just persists. It's like going to get in your body, you'll never get rid of it. What do I think about South Carolina? What about it? The voting? All right, there's not that many great questions today. I think I'm going to head out, guys. If you guys have any questions for me, let me know. Otherwise, I'm heading out. Thank you, Ivanovich. Man, that's very nice of you. I don't know. When I look at Brexit, I think it's stupid. It doesn't really make much sense to me. But I'm also not from that country, and I think that people should be able to do their own country stuff. If more than 50% of the people or a majority of the people really think that that's the correct thing to do, then sure, go ahead. I can't judge you from across the pond. Oh man, I don't know if I can. I'm not like an economist or anything like that. I don't know. I mean, my personal uneducated experience, I can tell you that the economy is not 100% controlled by the president, nor is it 100% controlled by the people in the government. It just kind of has a mind of its own in some situations. People can get scared. People can do weird things that'll cause that crap to happen. So, it's not good, you know, when, with, I don't know, man. I think a lot of people just think that the economy is like something that one person just is like, yep, make it good today. Policy, go. You know, make it bad today. Policy bad. You know, it's not really that much of a change. It has a very weird cycle, and you just got to go with the flow on it. The government can, of course, affect the flow a little bit. They can make it go a little bit up or go a little bit down, or with policy changes, they can sort of push the people to do things with their money more or feel safe and want to spend their money, while also hopefully not making people go into debt and spending money they don't have. And I think that's one problem with America right now. And if this is something that you guys should definitely note about your own personal finance, is that if you don't have the money for something, unless it's a necessity, you need to try to not buy it. There's very few things you should buy with real credit. A car that you can afford, you know, a reasonable car that you can afford, and whatever your price range is in that, you know, I mean, that's going to depend on you. But and then a house. Like, those are the two things that you should realistically buy with credit. Everything else, I don't think you should necessarily buy it until you have the money for it. I even noticed that, like, you know, people buy phones with credit now. They're buying furniture with credit now. They're buying, you know, the stupidest things with credit. Like, that just, I even see people going and like, renting the stupidest things ever. That instead of just buying something when they have the money for it, it's like it's like a poor tax almost, which isn't good, but it exists in some situations, and or people don't have money sense, you know. So, my best advice I can give is that try not to buy something if you don't have the money for it. If you buy something with a credit card, that's fine. But have the money in your bank account for that credit card purchase. I know that I did not trust myself with credit cards until I was 19 years old. And that's when I first got my first credit card. And all I did was I bought gas with it. That was it. Oh, yeah, of course, educational loans too. You know, I mean, that's terrible. The student loans crisis, it's crazy, man. It's weird because I see a lot of people that really want just student loans to be 100% forgiven. And I'm like, I'm a little jealous, to be honest, because I worked really, really hard to go to a community college. I was smart about it, you know? I mean, obviously, a lot of these student loan people are tricking people, but at the very least, I was smart about it for my own personal use. I went to a community college for 2 years. I worked while I went to community college. I worked really hard to get myself through it. Then I went to the cheapest university that would give me my degree in my state as a state university. I spent another 2 years there. I got my degree again, and I worked the entire time throughout those 4 years. Not only did I work up to 30 to 40 hours a week while I was doing school full time on top of that, I also did YouTube in my free time. That's how I became a YouTuber. So, like, as far as work goes, oh man, I worked so hard to make sure that I was not in a bunch of student debt. And then when I got out of school, my main goal was to live with my parents, even though I didn't like living with my parents, and pay off my student loans. I'm a little lucky, I'll admit. I got a place to live. I was able to live with my parents and like get the bonuses of some of my parents. But like after I got home from school, I started getting charged rent already from my parents. I literally got charged rent from my parents. It wasn't much. It's cheaper to live at home than other places, but I still got like forced to like move out and do all these things. So for certain people that are just like, my student loans are ridiculous, I can't possibly afford this, I'm like, well, sorry, it's partially, at the very least, your fault. Sure, these predatory loan people did go after you, but it's also your fault for falling for it and not having parents that have some sort of money sense that would tell you that that's a bad idea to go to a $50,000 a year university to get a crappy art degree or something like that, you know? And this isn't everybody. This isn't everybody, okay? Some people, they did work very hard. They went to a decent university, tried to spend their money properly, and then just come out of it and realize that they were almost tricked by the situation. You know, my parents told me I needed to go to college to get a degree because when I get out, I'm going to be making way more money. I look at jobs in my own field, which would be biology, by the way. And at that time, I was looking for a job. I couldn't find one. Just to be straight with you guys, I looked for about a year or so, and I couldn't find one. And what they were doing was these jobs that I was looking for were paying about $15 an hour, about $30,000 a year, and then I basically had to go through, I forget what they're called. I don't know why I can't think of it, but they go through like a secondary company that hires you, and that secondary company actually takes a portion of your pay. So it was like they were taking $1.25 per hour if I got hired from this place. So I was making like $13.75 an hour for 6 months or something like that. So biology is amazing, man. I think it's so cool. Some people don't like biology because they just think mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. That's boring. Right? But I think about biology in terms of basically starting all the way at the beginning of the universe. How did the universe start? How did that bring us the planets and the stars? How did those stars form some sort of biological life? How did they form cells? How did those cells eventually evolve and through natural selection into not just other cells, but eventually multicellular organisms, eventually into amphibians and reptiles and mammals? And how did those mammals get so, through natural selection, end up getting to the point where they actually can start to understand the universe? I think biology is really cool because you got to go all the way back to the beginning, understand how did life form. And for me, I think life is really cool because we're basically a bag of rocks. We're water rocks. All right, I don't think a lot of people realize that. When you think about all the elements in your body, right? I mean, you've got the water, and you've got the carbon. That's like the building block, right? You got the water that kind of keeps everything in a solution. You've got the carbon, which sort of builds most of the molecules in your body. And then after that, it's just rocks. You know, it's mostly just random rocks. So it's literally We are literally, if you ask me, living rocks. As weird as that is, we are living rocks. You know? So, am I high? No, I'm not. Do I believe in evolution? I don't think there's really a question of do you believe in evolution? It's, do you understand evolution? And yes, I understand evolution. The question is, do you understand evolution? Because you can't just not believe in evolution. It exists. It's a fact. It happens. The question is, do you understand it? And I'm very firm on that. Very firm. My opinions on aliens. I think alien life exists, but in the form of bacteria and probably single-celled organisms. I think even close to us, probably on Mars or something like that. As far as intelligent aliens, like has an alien ever flown here, and what's a UFO, an alien UFO? No, I don't think that's ever happened. You do not believe people grew from apes. Exactly. Just the verbiage right there makes me understand that you don't understand evolution, not that you just don't believe in evolution. It's really easy to understand. All you got to think is evolution is just natural selection at a greater scale. And natural selection is really, really easy to understand. In fact, you could even run experiments and make natural selection happen very easily. Just understanding natural selection would be something like dogs and wolves. It's the simplest, easiest explanation you can possibly give. Through natural selection in a measly, like 30,000 years, and actually less than that, we've turned a full-on wolf into a frickin' chihuahua. All right, now this is not necessarily natural selection because we're choosing it. We sort of made it happen. But the exact same thing happens in nature, just at a different scale, in a different way. So it's artificial selection, but it's the exact same thing in terms of how it happens, right? It's just we chose it to happen instead of nature choosing it to happen. So, oh yeah, dude, if you don't believe in evolution, again, just, you gotta learn it, man. Yeah, you gotta understand it. So, again, coming from wolves to a frickin' chihuahua, or whatever different type of dog you want to understand, a golden retriever, or a German shepherd, or a bulldog, like whatever kind of dog you want, that all happened through selection. All right? Through basically natural selection. It would happen also in, for example, I know people don't like to think about this, but you can actually see it in real life. Bacteria. You can do it in a lab. You can actually see natural selection happen. All you'd have to do is if you take a million bacteria, which can easily fit on a petri dish, by the way. It's just like, it's easy. Take a million bacteria. You might, I don't know, do something that would kill, maybe heat them up until, you kill 99% of them, 99.9% of them. Then you let them regrow. And then you kill 99% of them again. You let them regrow. You kill 99% of them with heat. By the end of this, you have bacteria that are heat resistant compared to the beginning bacteria that were not heat resistant. Like, you just naturally selected heat resistance in bacteria. You can make it happen, but you can do it with other things as well. Dogs and wolves are similar, but humans and apes are very different. Man, have you looked at them? Have you looked? We got the same faces, we got the same jaw structure, we got the same eyes, we got the same hands and fingers. I would argue very easily that a chihuahua and a wolf are much different than a gorilla and a human, or a chimp and a human. We look almost the same, man. You take the hair away and boom. It's almost the same thing. Main difference, I guess people would argue, is intelligence. But realistically, intelligence is something that we not necessarily invented, but the idea of intelligence is invented. What do we consider smart? We designed those tests. So they might be somewhat biased. What makes a human intelligent compared to what makes an animal intelligent? Or what makes an animal have feelings? But realistically, the main difference between evolution and natural selection is that it's just over a larger scale. You know, I don't know. I guess I imagine if, I don't know, what's a good example here? I can't think of anything that's a good example. All that evolution would basically be is if you took, you know, again, I like the dog idea, but we could do it with anything. You take two groups of dogs. One of them lives in Asia. Or, no, we'll just have one group of dogs. They're all the same population. There's a little bit of variation between them. Frickin' tsunami hits. Kablamo. We shoot some frickin' dogs into Australia. All right, some dogs survive. They have some kids. All right, good. Now we got two different populations of these guys. They're completely separated. Some are in Australia. Some are in Asia. The ones in Asia probably don't need to change much because their environment's pretty similar to what it was. But in Australia, there's all new animals, there's all new flora, there's all new, you know, biomes and all this other stuff that they might have to get used to. So the only ones that are going to survive are the ones that can basically adapt over time. And then the ones that will survive, though, will have certain traits that are more adaptable for that area. And then you just do it over and over again, boom, shazoom, and bam, you got a freaking new species. When you bring them back together, they might not be able to breed. They might be different. Great example is birds. I couldn't think of an example before, but this happens with birds all the freaking time, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Galapagos Islands. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, man. I don't know why. It just slipped my mind. Galapagos Islands are a group of islands where basically you'd have you start off with one certain finch, and all these populations got separated on all these different islands, but they don't fly to the other islands because they're too far away. They'd rather just stay on the island, right? You might have a hurricane or something come by and like flip a bird up and float into another island or something like that. That might happen. So you might get populations to switch around or whatnot. But the beaks all changed based on what different things lived on the island. If there was big, beefy seeds, only the big, beefy birds that were able to chomp down on those seeds were able to survive. So over time, their beaks got bigger and bigger. And certain finches got very narrow beaks because all they started eating was the worms on that island. So they needed to stick their noses or their mouths inside the tree to eat the worms. So you ended up with speciation, which is just the separation into species of these finches. I think it's harder for people to understand not just small changes, but the big changes. Again, if 30,000 years you can change a wolf into a chihuahua, what's to stop 30,000 years or even 100,000 years or 1,000,000 years, or these are the timescales we're talking about, tens of millions of years to go from something like a chimp or a gorilla to a human? It doesn't seem that far-fetched. Not to mention all of the evidence we have that there are intermediate species between chimp-like species and humans. You know, there's a bunch of intermediate species. It's not like we just made it up like randomly. Oh, look at this. They kind of look similar. No, we look at freaking bones. We look at the DNA. We look at all the evidence that humans came from a common ancestor. I think reincarnation would be really cool, but I don't believe in it, sadly. Do I believe in ghosts? No. I also do not believe in ghosts at all. I think anybody who believes in ghosts is also being silly. I don't like to admit it, but yes, I don't believe in God. Because people don't like that. They get butthurt about it. I'm totally cool if you believe in God. I think that's completely fair. I think we should have an open and free thought world where people can share their thoughts without being ostracized or hated on. You know? I also think religion is bad. I don't think it's good for the world. I would not consider myself an agnostic. Why do I think people are so against evolution? Again, I think that most people have views that are instilled upon them by their parents. I would, in some situations, go so far as saying they are brainwashed. Because not only do they have certain views that are instilled upon by their parents, they're almost forced to not have an open mind and to be able to think about it, critically think, and why something is the way it is, instead of just, it is the way it is. I think that's one big mistake that people don't realize. They should critically think in why they believe what they believe, not just believe something because of a magical word like faith, or something along those lines. You know, you should understand what you believe and be able to explain it, and that's okay. I've actually met some people that are religious, and if we ever talk about something or debate something, in the end, we don't agree, and that's okay. But at least they gave me reasons. They try and explain why, and I'll be honest, most of the reasons why to me are illogical or make no sense, or are just not for me. And that's an important one too, not for me, because I think some people, they might believe something because we can't necessarily prove otherwise, and that is true. It's very difficult to prove something, but it's even more difficult to prove that something doesn't exist. You know, we can't prove that unicorns don't exist. Sorry. Just like you necessarily can't prove that the flying spaghetti monster doesn't exist. It's very difficult to prove that. So it's very difficult to prove that God doesn't exist. But you look at the evidence, and I think that's where the question lies, is where do you look at the evidence? Where's the evidence for God? And most people would say, look around you. But to me, that's not good evidence. How do we know that something else didn't create it? Or there isn't a God that created your God? Or something along those lines, you know? So, yeah. I was raised in a religious family, yes. And actually, that's one reason why I don't like religion, is that I was forced into religion for my entire life. I tried telling my parents that I did not believe, or that I was critically thinking that I'm not sure. And I got in trouble for it. I got in trouble at school. I got in trouble with my parents. And if I ever told them this, they'd be like, you know what? You just need to study more. You just need to understand it better. And the more that I looked into it, the more I understood it, the less I believed. Because it just made less and less and less sense. To me. I was raised a Catholic. I was in a religious school for 5 years, from 1st grade to 5th grade. 5th grade is the first time that I started to question things, started to realize, you know, that things didn't necessarily make sense. You know, some of these stories that we were told are from the Bible. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would that guy do that? That's kind of goofy. You know, are these stories real? I would like ask the teacher, are these stories real, or are they just made up? And she would not really know the answer. She's like, well, we can't really know for sure, but like they're in the Bible, or like they're you know, related to the Bible, so we think that they probably happened. And it's like, all right. So who wrote it? Who wrote the Bible? Well, we don't really know, actually. I mean, there's these 4 guys that wrote most of it, but like they didn't even live when Jesus lived, so like imagine if you had to learn something when you were 15 years old, and then 30 years later you had to write down what you learned. What happened? You'd be like, I don't freaking remember. I don't remember what happened to me last week, let alone what happened to me a month ago, or years ago, or 30 years ago. So, like, dude, it would be very difficult for me to bring that stuff up. But then, on top of that, you not just have these 4 guys writing it down. Well, then you got to remember that back then, you didn't have things like books, all right? Things were written down on scrolls and in freaking stone and stuff like that. So, like, this was not easy to transfer this over and give it to other people. So most of the stuff was transferred by word of mouth. But some of the scrolls, like, survived over time, and eventually some of the kings were like, well, you know what? I'm freaking religious. We're going to make everybody this religion. Otherwise, you have to be, you know, you're killed. So they were forced into religion as well. Otherwise, you're killed. And eventually one of the kings was like, you know what? We need to like figure out what we're actually going to make in this book. So again, don't forget, like not until like what, the 1600s or something like that did they invent the printing press. Until that point, if you wanted another version of your book, you had to write it down again and again and again. So like books were really expensive and hard to come by. Eventually, though, they realized that they need to figure out what exactly is the Bible. So they sort of just like put all these random pieces of sheets together, sort of organized them into a book, and eventually we're like, you know what, this is the book that we're going to call the Bible. So like it didn't even happen until like what, the 1500s or something like that. I don't remember the exact date, but it didn't happen until like 1500 years later. So for me, whenever anybody says the Bible, I'm always just like, do you know anything about the Bible? Like, how was it written? When was it written? Who wrote it? Do you really know? I don't think we do. I think it's all. Why couldn't some random guy from out of nowhere wrote some stuff down? I was like, yeah, this was Mark wrote this. I got it. I found it. Here you go. You know, it's just a little weird to me. It's a little hard for me to believe. So. Sure, but imagine if you're writing, just throwing it out here. Imagine if you're writing down, remembering a story from 30 years ago that gets written down, that somebody else has to transcribe. And by the way, don't forget that a lot of these times it was from different languages. It wasn't always the same language that just got copied and over again. You have some guy writing a language into another language, like the Bible wasn't even written in English. Keep that in mind. We had to transfer all of that into English eventually, right? So like one of the things that I find the most interesting is one of the people think that it's actually it's you're not allowed to be gay in the Bible, but it's one random verse, all right, that was probably transcribed wrong or poorly that says you're not allowed to be gay. All right, so she says you shouldn't lay with another man, right? Okay, what does that really mean? Actually, you go back into like the original texts of what they thought was the Bible before it was the Bible, and before it was like transferred into English and everything. And what that actually means is that I'm trying to remember it correctly. It basically means you should not lay with a little boy, with a little kid. So it got transcribed to you shouldn't lie with another man, when it meant you shouldn't be having sex with a little kid, you know? And that's a big difference to me. For sure. You know, and sadly, I really wish that was what was in the Bible, because look what the priests are doing, man. It's almost a giant sex ring, man. It's ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. Anyways, I finally give some of my thoughts about religion. I don't think I should do that, but I did it. I don't like talking about this religious stuff because there's going to be people out there that don't like it. You know, they're not used to hearing different thoughts. I think you should be open to it at least. At least think about it. At least understand what you believe. At least understand why other people believe different things. Instead of just saying, you don't believe what that is? I'm shutting you out. I'm not listening to you. You can't be my friend. I can't talk to you ever again. So that's my thought process about religion in general. I don't think it's a good thing. I think that a lot of religion is based on hate, not love, even though it should be. One thing that I should say, though, is that there is a lot of very progressive churches out there that are mostly about community and being nice and being helpful for the community. And you know what? More power to you. That's wonderful. Great. You know, like Amanda goes to church sometimes, and the main reason she goes to church is because she likes a sense of community. She said she grew up in a church where people were very, very nice to her. She went, and instead of actually like going to a mass, you just go and play sports and play with your friends and like run around and just like learn together. And that's cool, you know, like that's just a big giant community where you can be best friends with a bunch of people. I actually wish I had something like that. I don't have a good grouping of people around me that can support me, you know. I've got some friends here and there. I still have my family, but like I'm not really close with anybody. We're just sort of there. I'm a Bernie supporter. I like Bernie. I think I don't agree with everything Bernie says, but I do believe that he is the most factually truthful candidate out there. And I believe in somebody who is willing to stand up for what they believe in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if I ever make a trip to California, man, I'll be sure to look you up. I missed a super chat. Oh, Salted Butter. Thank you, Salted Butter. Have I seen Beat Saber? I have seen Beat Saber, but I did not ever play it. I'm waiting until I get to... Oh, and Gabe's too. Don't worry. I got you, man. I've been looking at... when PS5 comes out, I think I'm going to invest in virtual reality. At this point, it's like... It's just not worth it for me. And first of all, it's expensive. You know, it's like $200 and something for like a decent one. Like $500 for a good one. Like, oh my God, dude. Like, I can't afford that nonsense. But then on top of that, I feel like they really haven't fixed all the issues yet. So I'm hoping like next gen is going to be like the virtual reality gen. I think PS5 is probably going to work on that really hard. I think. So I'm waiting for that. I think I'm gonna finally jump in on that once PS5 comes out. I'm gonna buy it for that. And also, I did forget about your donation, man. I'm so sorry. Gabe's the bomb. Chris, explain for donating £2 in the description, please. What do you want me to explain? The description? Yeah, I know. Virtual reality looks really cool, though. But thank you so much. Yeah, I know. PC. People are saying PC. I'm not going to throw it out. In fact, if there is a better system that can, run on both PC and PS5, that would be even better for me. One thing that I don't like is I like being in a couple different places if I'm ever playing games. Like, this is my... It's kind of weird, but, like, this is my, like... my video making zone. If I make this my video making zone where I work all day and then I play all day and then I like do other things all day, like it's just like I live here 16 hours a day. It gets kind of boring. So like I like to like go out in the other room and like do some things here and there and like maybe go out my walks and stuff like that. So I try to keep busy in different areas. As far as the description's concerned, I think most of them are self-explanatory. If you want to become a member, you can get some special perks. There's the member link that leads to all the different memberships. They are monthly, so you would have to donate monthly. But the great thing about that is you get special perks from it. But it allows me as a creator to understand that I have a reasonable revenue stream coming in every month. And understand like what I'm going to make. Where donations, some weeks I'll make $8. Some weeks people will be very, very generous and give me or donate 50 to 100 or even more dollars. Like those are the kind of crazy things. If you want to, man, $750. Amanda is home. You get a dinner date with me and Amanda. We live around Chicago. Feel free. I'm not going to judge you if you do. I don't believe that we deserve that. I'm going to throw that out there. We don't deserve that money, but if you feel like it, it's not even that I don't believe that we deserve it. I think it's more that I don't think you deserve that. You should not have to pay that much money to have a dinner date with us. But at the same time, we're not worth it. We just aren't. Like, we're not that cool. We're not that special. I would almost feel bad that people donated that. But I wanted to give it an option out there just in case anybody ever really freaking wants to do it, I don't know. There's different memberships. There's $2. There's a $5 one. There's a $15 one or something like that. Today I'm not going to do any bananas. I don't have any bananas. I don't think. There might be a banana in there, but it's kind of old. I am sadly not Mr. Beast. I am also not rich. I am not even well off. So, yes. But yes, I do have the ability that if anybody ever donates $100, we do end up making Amanda watch me eat a banana in one bite. She doesn't like doing it. It's a little weird for me, but it's kind of entertaining, I guess. I do not want God to save me, so I got that going for me. Oh no. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding. I don't know what people like about Biden. I don't get it. He just seems like a silly old man. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just like not the right guy for the job, I don't think. If that makes any sense. I think he's just the only reason he's popular is because people liked Obama quite a bit, and they kind of associated Biden with Obama. But his views just don't necessarily add up in a way that makes a lot of sense to me. You know, it's sad because I think heaven would be wonderful. I wish that heaven existed. It would be great. I feel like I would deserve to go there. I think I'm a good person overall. You know, I'm not perfect. I don't think anybody is, but I think I'm a good person. I wish that heaven did exist. But at the same time, I have to be realistic about the situation and think and realize that I don't think it does exist. So wishing something into existence doesn't make it real, doesn't make it there. It's a very feel-good thing to think about, that like you're a good person, you get to live forever in perfect harmony in a place where everything is just literally perfect all the time. And I just don't think that is something that can happen, you know? No, you don't want to donate $2,000 and you don't want me to be president. Yeah, right. So yeah, it's kind of sucks. Running for president costs literally tens of millions of dollars. I mean, Greta is pretty cool, I guess. I mean, she believes in something very hard, and I think it's really cool that she's willing to believe in something so hard to go out and campaign for it and have not only just go out and campaign for it, but actually have your words heard. To me, it makes no sense, 0 sense, why anyone would not want to believe in climate change other than wanting to be right. But to me, it's like, it doesn't make any sense. For the average person, you know, even if climate change is wrong, all right, even if it's not real, wouldn't you want to live in a cleaner Earth with less pollution and have everything be nicer? I guess. I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, no, I want dirtier water. I want companies to be able to pollute stuff as much as they want. Screw the environment. Like, what? What's wrong with you? Even if you don't believe in climate change, if there's other people that do, shouldn't you want to have clean air and clean water and other stuff that's, you know, not have pollutants in the air that could harm you, probably will harm you? It's not like it's costing you a ton of money or something like that. I'm talking about big companies changing the way they are. Yeah, I don't know. Even if there is no evidence of climate change, like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But the crazy part is there is a lot of evidence. And people still won't believe it. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like that they just don't want to believe what other people believe. They want to be the lone wolves about things. It doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't. That's fair, too. Some people said that they don't believe in climate change. That's different than I don't care about climate change. That is true. The thing about climate change is that I think it affects you more than you realize. And it could affect you more than you realize, especially in a normal lifetime of a person. So most people here probably reasonably young, 15 to 25. Some older people. There's some younger people possibly. But if you're going to be on Earth for another 50 years, don't you want to not have it be a giant pile of burning crap? I mean, Antarctica was just like freaking 60 degrees the other day. Like, what? Fahrenheit. I know, right? That's crazy. The hottest it's ever been, ever. Ever. I actually talked about the coronavirus earlier, man. If you want to, you can feel free to go back by and check it out. But I think it's a little scary. I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to come by, but it's not something you need to freak out about either. And I also, if I remember correctly, January was the hottest month, hottest January ever of all time in the entire world. Is that scary? I think a little bit, man. I think that's a little bit scary. Problem about the climate change is that it's a runaway climate change. Even if we just stopped doing everything that we're doing right now, the Earth would continue to get hotter through natural changes now, not human caused. So then we have the natural and the human working together. It's just like a giant chain reaction of terribleness, if you ask me. Only people worse than climate change deniers and flat earthers are vaccine deniers, if you ask me. There's no reason to deny vaccines. Besides being stupid. Do I have very strong opinions about completely unimportant topics? One thing that I can tell you is that driving makes me so angry. Every time I drive, I'm just like, that guy's an idiot. That guy's a jerk. What is this stupid woman doing? Why? What is wrong with you? Everybody's so selfish. Everybody's so inattentive while driving. It makes me so angry. So angry. Everybody's bad drivers. I would say that I'm the top freaking 1% of drivers out there, but I think most people would freaking say the same gosh darn thing. There's so many bad drivers out there, but everybody thinks they're a good driver, right? And it's insane. It's insane. So I'm really rooting for self-driving cars. I think that it's going to be a very, very important thing in my life to make me so much less stressed out. Where I can just say, take me to the grocery store. Boom, press a button, take me to the grocery store. It's wonderful. Go park the car, dude. Thank you so much, self-driving car. So I think it would be so cool if one day I was able to buy a self-driving car, probably a Tesla. I think they're ahead of the game in most situations there. So if I could ever afford a Tesla, I think I'd like to do that. Yeah, Jonathan, that's how it is, man. See, most people would say that. I'd rather have control over the car myself. But I think what people are not thinking about is if everybody or most people have a self-driving car, the roads will be it's going to be one of those things like back in the 30s, it's like, oh my God, these people didn't have freaking soap. They didn't have soap. Oh my God, how barbaric of them. Back in 70 years ago, oh my God, these people didn't bathe every day. What the heck is wrong with them? Oh my God, they're so dirty. Barbaric. In 100 years, people are going to be like, oh my God, people drove these death things? What the heck were they doing? How barbaric of them. So I really do think that it's one of those things that in the future, people are going to realize self-driving cars are the future. They are much, much safer. They are much, much better for everybody. And you can do a lot of different things that you might not even think that you can do with them. Like you can literally send them to pick people up without having to be in the car. Just press a button, go pick somebody up from the airport. You know, like your own car can pick you up from the airport. It's cool to think about, you know? So Kyle, as far as the podcast thing goes, I've been making videos on my other channel, Super John Bombo Let's Plays, where I basically play Bloons CD6 and I sort of like do a podcast type thing. I just talk about something. So if you just like listening to me, that's a great way to sort of get a little bit of Bloons content while also a lot of podcasty things. But at the moment, no, I have not thought about doing a podcast. Well, I thought about it, but I'm not going to do it. I don't think I'm going to do it right now. If ever. So, I mean, the way I think about it is I mean, you can make almost anything unhackable eventually, right? Especially with quantum computing possibly coming into play soon. But obviously, hacking cars could be a little dangerous. But you would hope that it wouldn't happen, obviously. But the idea would be that maybe cars could even talk to each other and say, hey, I'm here, you're there, let's not hit each other. But you can have this with all the cars around you so they don't hit each other. So they could even create like giant trains of cars or something like that that like just are perfect. I don't know. Like there's so many things to think about that are like totally possible. Anyways, that's it, guys. I'm heading out. I spent way too long here. I said I was going to do 20 minutes and it's been over an hour. So I said I was going to do 5 minutes. It's been like an hour. So I'm sorry for ranting at you guys. Thanks for keeping me company. It's been good, all right? It's been good. Self-flying planes, I mean, they basically already are. I mean, pilots are... I think a plane could probably fly itself if need be. Or you could probably, like, be... Hey, Bow! Man, it's been a long time. Thank you, dude. Long time no see. Absolutely. I didn't even see that you said that. Thank you so much, Bow. You're right at the end of the stream, too, man. But I think if a random person that didn't know how to fly a plane came down into the cockpit, if they just got to hear the radio of other people telling them what to do, they could land the plane. Probably not well, but they could probably do it. So, yeah, pilots don't do that much in the air. Everything's just kind of controlled. I am on Twitch, indeed. I don't really pay attention to the chat much, but I am on. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody. Technology is cool. Chris is weird. Hopefully you guys don't hate me now. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Goodbye.